What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Again, everyone, I do want to remind you that we are testing out a new streaming software. So if there's any issues, if there's any lag, if there's anything like that, please let me know as soon as possible so we can go ahead and get it figured out, because you guys know technical difficulties have been a staple of the stream for the last, I would say, 3 streams. So hopefully we're good, and hopefully we're getting this thing going. So if everything looks good, if everything sounds good, let me know in the chat real quick, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I hope you guys are excited because we are up to a big moment. We have a big moment approaching right now. It'll be great. We may be looking at the continuation of setting new highs, which of course we all want to see. What's up, everybody? How's everything sound? How's everything look? And then we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Looks great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Shout out to Michelle Brashear. She has had a crazy day, but she is here and she is still in the chat. Show some love to her, of course, as per usual. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. So one thing that we are going to be doing again is we are going to be doing some technical analysis. I'm going to be doing this a little bit more broad. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to do is in the morning we are going to focus on more of a specific crypto, maybe a Cardano, XRP, MATIC, Ethereum. And then towards the end of the day, I will do a live stream on most days, not every day, but most days. I will do a live stream in which we talk more of the broad market. I give price targets for each crypto, a little bit more broad. We can talk about news, do live AMAs, things like that. Okay, guys. So again, I'm very excited. It seems like everything's going okay. I do have it playing in my ear here, so if it lags or anything, I'll catch it. But other than that, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Okay, so let's go. So what we've been seeing from our cryptos has been absolutely amazing. But we're seeing a very, very, very important moment right now. Okay. So what we've been seeing recently, let's go to ADA USD, for example. Okay. Don't mind all these crazy lines. Last night on stream, we talked about this. We were within this little circle right here, and we talked about this pullback. And we said that this was going to be very, very important, right? We knew that this was going to be incredibly important in order for us to see it cool down, correct some of those bearish divergences, and then start to work our way back up. Well, this morning I made a video where we were in the symmetrical triangle, right? We knew we were going to see a breakout one way or another. Which way? No one really knew. But what we did know is that it was coming, and that from there we had our different price targets. Of course, we had one line here. I want to move this one. There we go. Okay, that was our breakout. Well, what we've been seeing over the last few hours is a breakout to the upside, which is absolutely amazing. Okay. Well, in this morning's video, whenever we did talk about if there was a breakout to the upside, I told you all to look out for that 786 zone off of that short-term swing high, swing low. Okay. So where that swing high, swing low was is the previous high that we set, boom, on this big movement. It's real short-term to the lows that we set this morning / last night. Okay. And okay, we're all good. And so what we can see is that it creates this little zone. Let's go ahead and again move that down just a tad. It always moves up. There we go. So now that we've seen the breakout and we can see that we want to retest, this is when we determine retest or retracement. Okay. So whenever we want to see that we are seeing a retest, we want our reversal versus retracement. So a reversal is going to look like something like this, right? Let's kind of clear off these charts a bit. What we see is, remember, this is our 786 zone, this box. So what we see, now that this is a little bit less important, is that as we do retrace, this 618 to the 786 kind of dictates whether we're going to see a reversal and it goes up. And we will be checking MATIC in 1 second here. Whether we're seeing a reversal in a clearing of this high or whether we're seeing a retracement in this continuation downward. That usually gets determined by this zone. And so the fact that we are now in that zone off the breakout of the symmetrical triangle goes to show that we're in an important moment. Now, if you did buy off of this morning's video, I mean, that was a nice little 2%, 3% gain. You know, if you wanted to go ahead and put in $100, pick up $2, put in $100,000, pick up $2,000. I mean, that's a fantastic little trade there, because the anticipation, of course, was that once we broke out of here, we would retest this zone. And so I'm very happy that we saw that movement that we called this morning. Okay. So again, how's everything sound? Look, I'm not going to ask you that every stream, but for now I will, for sure. Okay. So what we want to see now is I'm going to give you specific prices that we want to see clear for the majority of the cryptos we talk about on this channel. Okay. Very first one on so now that we know this zone, let's talk about some of the more broad things. Let's talk about more general things, and then I'll give you some specific price targets. Okay. So total market cap 2. What total market cap 2 is going to be the total accumulation of every single market cap of everything but Bitcoin and the crypto world. So every crypto but Bitcoin makes up total market cap 2. So it's all your altcoins. So now what we're seeing right now is we are approaching a very key level of resistance that we have seen twice now. Boom and boom. We want to see this breakthrough. We want to see that upward continuation. If not, we may start to see the pullback. Now, I know this is market cap, but it moves similarly to prices. Okay. So as you can see here, total market cap 2 in the short term, very important moment. Ethereum Bitcoin pair, we just broke out. We just broke out of this big old triangle that we've been in for this entire month. Look at this. We created this high, and from there, we created this little formulation here, right? And we just had our breakout through the bull side. So now it comes down to, on our short terms, can we hold it? Because look at this. Let's go ahead and let's move some of this. Let's move some of this so you can see. Look how we're coming back down, and it looks like we may be retesting. Very important for the Ethereum Bitcoin pair that we can come down, hold this as support, and then see upward continuation, of course, because as Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin, so will many of our altcoins. Now, another thing that I look at while also looking at Ethereum to Bitcoin, how are all of our altcoins performing? I like to look at ADA as well, because ADA to Ethereum is a good representation of how are some of our smaller cap altcoins compared to Ethereum itself, just to kind of get these different references, to get a general idea of how the market itself is moving. And so what we can see as well is that we're in another important moment, because we're starting to push our way back up into that same retracement level that we saw. If we went swing high to swing low and created this Fibonacci that you can see on your screen here, we can see that this green box that we're in right now is going to dictate whether we see a reversal, this, boom, or whether we see a retracement, boom. And then we start to see, in this case, of course, Cardano and some of our smaller altcoins per se, like the 5 to 10 top 10, how they perform. So just reference. But let's talk about exact price points. Where do we want to start to clear? Okay. So exact price points, for example, what we want to see. Also, did y'all get notifications? Did y'all get notifications that the stream was going on? But anyway, so for ADA, for example, what we want to clear at this very, very moment is going to be $2.20. My anticipation, which could be a great long play, is that if we can go up, boom, and establish some support on top of $2.20, if we go up to 225 or say even 222, we come back down, establish support, I'd be willing to work a little baby long play, 2 or 3% on that one. But my anticipation is that we would then go up, as previously talked about this morning, would then be able to go up and probably start to work at about $2.37. That would be my next price target. And what I would see is, of course, on that, that's a gain off 220 up there. That's about a 7-8% play, which could, of course, be a fantastic move there. Of course, we get that off the idea that we've cleared our 786. We established support on our 786, which is genuinely and generally enough support and fuel to see us clear our high and work to our next extension, which is our 1.618 at our $2.37 mark. Okay, so that's going to be ADA. We talked about that this morning. If you do want exact numbers and even more information, definitely let me know. And I'll also talk about some support levels after we talk about some upward price targets. I'll talk about some downward price targets in a second here. Okay, BNB, where are we looking at? So as you can see, very similar story. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Zoom in. And we can see that BNB is actually struggling to re-enter into its Fibonacci retracement 786 to 618. We're struggling to enter into the zone, okay? And so as we went swing high down to swing low, this retracement, we're working our way up. We want to see BNB enter into the zone. We don't want to see it fail here. We want to see that we can make it up, okay? So what we're aiming to enter still with BNB, the next goal, the next thing we want to clear is $410. If we can do that, the next price target from there, of course, is going to be roughly $414, which then gives us the hopeful upward momentum to clear our all-time high and start to work our way back up to about $433. That's my next target if this bull run that we've been seeing on the short term does continue. Okay, let's talk about XRP. XRP, let's see what this one has going on. Very similar story here, right? Look at where the price is. The price is sitting directly at our 618. Directly at our 618. Okay, so what that goes to show is there's clear, really hard support, of course, because this is our important zone. We want to get into here. The resistance here is so strong that usually once we clear it and you break that resistance, it's now such strong support. Boom, rocket fuel. Now we're going. Now we're seeing $1.30. Now we're seeing $1.40. So what we want to see is that XRP can work its way into where it is now, a little bit higher, $1.30, $1.31. Come back down. Boom, touch, boom, back upwards to then clear our $1.32. If we can do that, that's a great sign that we may be seeing upward momentum. Let's talk about MATIC. So MATIC, and I'm gonna clear. I use a lot of fibs at one time, so I'm gonna try to not use too many at once for you guys. But let's go ahead. Boom, swing high, swing low. Look at this. Same story. Same story. We're in a critical moment. We want to see if we can recapture this, okay? So off of that, we want to make sure that this isn't this. Boom, boom, boom. That's a typical retracement. We retrace back to our 618 to 786, bounce off of it, continue downward. Then we have to start looking for some support levels. So we want to see that while we're starting to work our way back up, we just touched it as resistance. Can we maybe establish support on the 0.5 and break into this zone? So what that is for MATIC is going to be our 618 should be at about $1.46, as we can see right there. And then the next target from there, of course, is going to be $1.48, which if we are able to clear both of those, as per usual, clear $1.48, work our way back up. Price target is about $1.60. That's MATIC. The specific numbers. We need to clear these numbers soon, okay? Doge, its own story. Doge is doing its own thing right now. It just cleared this bull flag that we saw it in, and it's absolutely spiking right now. What I'm looking to see Doge execute on at the moment, we go swing high, swing low. My current price target for Doge, of course, is starting just at 33 cents, which we're getting very, very close to. It's right under it at the moment. And then I would go ahead and give the next price target just in the short term before we start to see resistance at 35 cents before we do start to fall a little bit. So, I mean, that could still be a nice little gain from the 1.618 to the 2.618. A nice little 8% gain there. That would definitely be nice to see. Ethereum, last but not least, we can see that Ethereum is entered into this exact zone. Again, we're looking swing high down to swing low. From there, that was a terrible circle. My apologies. There we go. To swing high to swing low, we have now entered into the same zone, 786,618. And we can see that we are currently in the very middle, very, very middle. Now, one thing I do want to show is that on our RSIs at the moment, look at this. We'll have room to grow. We still got room to go, okay? So we can definitely, even on the 4-hourly, look at this. Boom. Still got room to go. So we definitely can be looking to clear some of these levels that we're hoping for Ethereum specifically. An important level right now that we need to approach and clear is 3,288. If we can do that, that will be a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic sign that this uptrend will continue. And then on Ethereum, if we're able to do that, my next target would then be $3,470. Okay, so if we can clear those zones like we just talked about, that's my price targets. So now let's talk about if we're unable to. Let me talk about some of my breakdown targets and where maybe could be a good buying opportunity to find some support. So one thing I talked about on this morning's episode for Cardano was the fact that we want to see structure get formed. And so what that looks like for us specifically, let's go ahead and let's just get rid of this for the moment. We can see that if we go, let's go 4 hours too, just so it's not so cluttery. There we go. If we go swing high, swing low on our previous move of this nature, right? We want to see this happen. Boom. Upward continuation. That's what we're looking to see right now. Boom. Upward continuation. We want to see that structure get built. Well, the previous structure that was built, again, is going to be defining of our support at our 0.382 to our 0.5 zone. This little box, this yellow box. That's support. And so what I'm looking for is, since that's our previous level of support, if we lose where we are now and continue downwards, I want to see that we can find support at that same level. So what that looks like for ADA, first target, first level of support I'd love to see get held is, again, going to be, let's go swing high all the way down to swing low, or swing low all the way to swing high. We did touch it. We touched the 382, which could be a fantastic sign that we've already established the support. But if we do come back down, I'm looking to see, can we hold it from about $2.02 to, I think this is about $19.96 or $1.96. Yeah. So for ADA, that's our price target. I'd love to see support get established there. If we fall below this level, we've now broken structure that was established here. And now we need to start planning for a farther fall, maybe down to a daily 20 EMA, which at the moment, of course, does look like about $1.64, roughly like that. We can start to expect that's in the realm of possibility if we do lose that and our 618.786. Okay. So briefly, some of the other levels, again, just what I'm talking about right now is that if we're unable to clear the 786 in the price targets that we just established, okay, if we can't do that and we start to fall, look for support to get established around this $2.02 to $1.96 range for ADA. Let's talk about BNB. If this is the case, and look, also that 0.5 rule applies to almost all of our cryptos right now. Let me give you an example. We go here, boom, swing high, swing low, swing low, swing high. Sorry, swing low down here to our swing high. We came back down, retraced to 0.5 for just another great example. If we do go to one of our previous ones, boom, we can see that in this one, we wicked down to the 618, but our true, honest, whole support on this 4, 8, 12, 16 hours was at our 0.5. And so it does work for many new cryptos. So what I'm looking at for BNB, for example, I'm looking for support to get established from our swing low down to our swing high. We've already done it. So keep that in mind. The structure may have already been built, which may be enough fuel to get up there. But if we fall, look to see that we can start to return to about our $400 mark, about $400 to, I don't know how that popped up. There we go. About $400 on BNB to about $395. XRP, very similar story, of course. Let's clear drawings. Let's go. Boom. Boom. XRP is going to be a bit more of a substantial fall. We've not built that structure yet, but you can see that that is going to be about $1.18 to about $1.13 there. $1.13 there. Okay. That's XRP. MATIC. Let's see what's our levels for MATIC. Again, remove drawings. We can see that off this move, it's already done it. The support's already, or the structure's already been built right down to that 0.5 upward continuation. But the 0.5 does lie at about $1.39. Okay. Doge, again, we did talk about, different story. And then last but not least, for Ethereum, this is also relatively a different story, but it has been executed already. We can see here that Ethereum did a wick down to the 618, established support at the 0.5, and now looking for upward continuation. But if we do see some type of pullback again, my price target that I'm looking for support to get held, $31.55. So that's going to be for Ethereum. So the whole point of this is what I'm saying is right now, let's go back to ADA, for example. We just simply as possible, want to see one of two things. What we've gone over today, we want to see one of two things. We clear our 786 from our recent, our high from a few days ago to the low from this morning. We clear our 786 off that Fibonacci. If we lose that, we want to see that we hold support at the 382 to the 0.5 from our August 12th to our August 14th or August 15th swing high. That 0.5 to 382 round region, if we fall, we want to see in the short term that we hold that. If we don't hold it, I will make a video explaining what my next price targets are, but that's my two levels. Those are the two levels I'm watching out for. If we can make one of those work, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And that would also give us enough momentum on total market cap 2 to set a new high, to push our way up, as it looks like we're getting real close to, as we just did, as we looked in, as we zoomed in. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so happy we came back. Look at this. We can see. Let's move this up to be equal. We very, very, very briefly are above it. Look how close that is. That's a couple $100,000, okay? Very close, but we're setting that new high, which is a great sign that we could for sure be looking at those altcoins start to break that 786 to see the upward continuation. Do understand, though, it is still my anticipation that eventually we are going to see a more dramatic correction back down to the daily EMAs for the majority of our altcoins, okay? I think eventually we will come back and re-interact with this, right? This 20 EMA or this 50 EMA. When that happens, I don't know. And that's why it's so important that we watch to see how this structure and how all of these things do form. Because if we can keep an eye on that structure, and if that structure does maintain, we can anticipate that the gains continue. If we start to lose structure, that could be a very, very, very good time to take some profits, okay? Because remember, guys, like, taking profits is okay. Taking profits does not mean you don't care about the crypto. It just means that you're a good trader, right? Right now on our buy that we did in the Patreon. Of course, if you do want access to the Patreon, plus more access to more technical analysis trades and everything that I do as a trader, YouTuber, and investor, definitely go to the link in the description. It'll bring you over there. Just my shameless plug real quick. But in the Patreon, these were our buys. This is our buy. This is our buy. From our most recent buy, I'm up from $1.05 or $1.06. Boom. I'm up 106%. So if we start to lose structure, sure, I may take some profits, anticipating that the pullback does happen. Boom, a re-entry there and a continuation. Or I might not take profits, but I may say, okay, I'm going to stop spending right now in anticipation that we're about to get a better buying opportunity. Because remember, I said it in yesterday's stream, my buys are here on this 20 EMA, on this 50 EMA, on this 100 EMA. I'm not buying up here. I'm not buying at right here at all. Okay, I'm buying on these justifiable support levels that I'm anticipating we'll be able to use to continue this uptrend to be able to break our all-time high. Okay. And so that's what I'm looking at for all of our altcoins at the moment. What do you guys think about me doing this at night? You know, I make these videos in the mornings. At nighttime, do you guys want me to make a video like this where I give exact numbers for ADA, BNB, XRP, MATIC, Doge, Ethereum? If you do want me to do that, please let me know. I can do this 4 days a week, 5 days a week, absolutely. And so if you guys do want that, of course, let me know, because I know my videos are more specific. So if I make a video more focused towards ADA in the morning, you might not get an XRP video like I plan on making, or a BNB video like I plan on making for maybe 2 days, 3 days. But with this, I can give these exact price predictions every night for each one of these cryptos, applying the principles that we talked about in that morning's video. Definitely let me know if you want to see that. So with that being said, that is going to be the update. That's the important moment. We have to clear that 786 in terms of, you know, if we're going to continue this big uptrend that we're seeing. But if not, a pullback is okay. I'm so fine with that, but we need to make sure we can build that structure. Okay. So that's going to be the update for the night. Of course, we are going to jump into a 10-minute Ask Me Anything right now. If there's anything you guys do want to know, of course, do let me know there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this thing on up. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let's keep our hourly chart pulled up here. Let's go our 5-minute chart actually. And we're going to watch this as we do talk. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, this is ADA, for example, but let's just keep an eye on that, okay? Let's see. What's up, everyone? End of the world. How's it going, homie? Hey, end of the world. You were the last one I wanted to ask. I saved a spot for you. I've been bringing on moderators. Shout out to Rasta Black. Shout out to Matthew. End of the world. Do you want to be a moderator for the streams? You're absolutely amazing. You were one of the ones who recommended Meta Hero, which blew up. So definitely, if you want to be a moderator, please let me know. You can help me with the spam, and you can get like the little tool next to your name and stuff like that. What's up, everyone? Rasta Black says, I'm along you. Same here, man. I'm super long. ADA's, in my opinion, if we continue this bull run, $3.40 for sure. WMA8 says, hello, my guy. What's up, homie? What's up? Hi, Tyler. You are doing great. Michael Nolan, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, please. So much information and learning opportunity. That's the goal. That is the goal here. I want to just provide you all with as much information that I gather, because you never know what'll happen. But I just want to know, like, at the end of the day, that I gave back to you all as much as I possibly could. So I appreciate that. How long do you think we'll be going sideways? I mean, I wouldn't say we're really going sideways. You know, I would say like this. Yeah, sure, we've been relatively sideways, but I would say for the most part, I mean, we're still upward. We're still moving upward, but maybe I would say by the end of the day tomorrow that I would like to see a breakout in either direction. Let's see. End of the world said, never been one. I don't mind helping out if I'm around and able. Well, you got it. There we go. That's all I needed to hear. Shout out to End of the World for being our last moderator that we're bringing on. I absolutely appreciate you. You've been absolutely fantastic with the engagement. You're always in my comment sections, always on my Twitter, always on the YouTube live streams, just letting me know things that you like, letting me know things you don't like. I appreciate that more than you know. And so welcome on. Welcome to the family. Yes, that would be great. And we need more updates on these coins. Absolutely. I got you. We can do that. Andy Scorpio is one of my long-term, been around for a long time. Andy Scorpio is another one. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for so much. Andy Scorpio says, how much time of your day do you spend watching charts crypto? So personally, I guess I'll kind of show you guys a bit behind the scenes. I have a few monitors here. So usually when I'm working, so I have my, let's see, I have my stream pulled up here. I have my computer that I'm streaming off of here. This monitor here always has the charts on it. I never really turn the charts off of it. I'm always watching it. I'll be in bed watching it. I'm pretty all day, basically, just for anything significant. If anything significant happens as a content creator, you don't want to miss it. You know what I mean? So I watch it pretty much all day. Let's see. Did you get a chance to check out Everrise? Yes, I did check out Everrise. I didn't necessarily not like it, but it just wasn't one that I'd put my money into. You know, I'm very picky when I invest. Love your videos, dude. Joseph P, shout out to you, homie. Shout out to you. That chain's pretty sick in your profile picture, by the way. Love that. Derek Paris said, love the idea. Absolutely. Shout out to End of the World again. Let's see. That would be awesome for sure. We'll get it going. For sure. Charts 24/7 LMAO all day. Always. At least one right there. One chart. Like your videos. Don't like that I haven't seen them all. Shout out to Joseph. All love. Metropolis, my homie. I didn't get to get on Apex last night. I ended up falling asleep on my desk. Sorry. Great job. Can you explain about a limit and a stop loss? Yeah, absolutely. So one thing in which you can do is you can set limit orders, you can set stop losses. I'll talk about stop losses specifically because they are very, very important. Okay. So let me talk about this. So let's give a hypothetical situation. Let's give a hypothetical situation. So let's say we see this movement here. Okay. We see something like this. And I have a gut feeling that for ADA, that if we let's try to make this as realistic as possible. Okay, this is not financial advice. This is not my true opinions. This is simply just an example. BT dubs. But let's draw a straight line at $2. Okay, and this is for stop losses, by the way. Again, let's boom. Okay, we got a line at $2. With my personal anticipation that if we lose $2, hypothetically, say if I think that the price would then fall all the way to our 20 EMA, which there's a level of support in between there, but this is just for the example. If I get the idea that we would then, if we lose $2 and fall below it, fall all the way down another 20% to $1.60, what I could do is set a stop loss right here, which gives the system, gives your brokerage the notification to say, if we go past $2, sell my position, because that can save you. If you're not there around, it'll sell it as fast as it can to save you from that potential fall that you think would happen. Okay, so that's just a good example about what a stop loss, for example, which a limit order works, but just opposite. Okay, it just kind of works the opposite way around for the most part. Okay, but stop losses are very, very, very important. Okay, very important. Now, what a limit order can do, what you can do with some limit orders is basically tell the charts, or it can tell your brokerage, buy it. Say if Apple's at $1, okay, you can give it the limit order rather than doing market order. You can do a limit order and say, I want to buy it at $95 or below, or I want to buy it at 98 or 95 cents or below, or 98 cents or below. And you can set the maximum that you actually want to buy it for. It's a limit. So if it's at $1, it won't buy it. But if at 98 cents, it touches your limit order, boom, it'll buy it for you, just in case you think some type of retracement's coming, right? So what I can do is, so say the price does this, boom, we go up, we start to fall. My anticipation is that, say if I'm about to go to bed and I'm looking to see where is this thing going. Say if typically a stock or a crypto falls all the way back down to about the 382. Well, say what I can do is, as the price is going up, I can see this fall start and tell my system to, okay, you know what? I think I want to set a limit order at right here, $3.13, because my anticipation is that we're going to come down, touch it, and continue upwards. So you can overnight have that bought. So if you come back down if you were right, it'll come back down, it'll buy it for you, boom, upward continuation, but it will not buy it until it gets that low. You know what I mean? So that's just some examples of things you can do more automated, and it'll save you a lot of time, especially stop losses, because the market moves fast and sometimes it's faster than you. So that's that kind of just an idea of limits and stop losses and things like that. Let's see. I used to be addicted to charts in my early days. I used to not be addicted to charts in my early days. The more time that's going on, the more addicted to them I've become. It's so weird. Like, I used to never look at charts. I didn't care, but now I'm so infatuated with the idea of being able to look at it's a visual and it's an illustration of trader psychology. And that's such a deep thing to think about. Like, we're really looking, like, taking the mindsets of investors and putting it onto a graph that we can track and go look at the history to see how investors have reacted to things and how we think about certain things. It's so interesting, and it's something I love to do. And as time goes on, it's made me a lot of money because it's very easy to track patterns. People are similar. What we do now, we've done hundreds of years. And so if you can start to catch on to these patterns, it can be very beneficial. For example, in the Patreon, the reason I was buying here, it was a very simple reason, right? So what I was doing is I was buying ADA based off what Bitcoin was doing. So let me explain why. So in every single Bitcoin run, every bull run that we have had, the price has done it has done something very simple, very simple. We would go swing high to swing low. If we were still in a bull run, as I thought we were, if we were still in a bull run, the price would not close and fall, and we would not lose the 1.618. That was I knew that because we never have. In this bull run, we never lost our Fibonacci extension from our previous all-time high down to the swing low. We never did it. So every time that Bitcoin's price touched the 1.618, I went to ADA. I'm like, boom, I'm buying. That was right here. Boom, boom, boom. Off those 3 buys, I tripled the size of my position. And now that position is up 112%. That's what I mean by you can look at the psychology of what we've done in previous bull runs. Look at the sentiment of investors now. Engage what we can do now to capitalize on it. And it's so crazy how it works so well. Now, with crypto, the thing is, it's manipulated easily. Elon Musk, anyone really, can say one thing that absolutely destroys the price. So technical analysis is not bulletproof, especially in crypto. It's not bulletproof. But I would rather have 7 out of 10 times it work and technical analysis be accurate than just hoping for the best, because there could be manipulation at some point. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion there. Sorry for the run on. Almighty Thor, hey man, are you familiar with Poke? Seems like a solid project. I'm hoping you can do a deep search on them. Well, we're not doing any deep searches right now. We're not doing anything, but definitely come by. Almighty Thor, I do appreciate the $5 donation. Of course, that's absolutely amazing. I appreciate you so much. Come by on Gem Finders. We're going to be live tomorrow. Come check us out. Let me know. And if people want to see it, let your community know. If they want to see pokes, we'll absolutely do that, Almighty Thor. I appreciate you so much. What's a good number to long on XRP? So XRP at the moment, again, I'm looking for that breakout. I'm looking for that movement that we've been talking about for the last few hours. So let's go to our hourlies. Don't take this. This is not financial advice. You do what you do and I do what I do, and we're just 2 people doing things, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not in any way educated enough to be giving you financial opinions or anything of that nature. I'm simply just a guy who has an opinion, who has a microphone in his room. But what I'm looking for is if we're able to clear $1.32 for XRP, if we can hold XRP, establish support there, my breakout target would probably be between $1, I would say about $1.42 to about $1.45. That would be my breakout, which of course would be about a gain of be about 10% play there. Roughly. That's personally what I'm looking at. Cameron Duhan says, what's up, man? What's up, homie? Shout out to you. WMH, okay, you're picky, understandable. Why not Everrise? Just want to know your intelligence opinion because you've been trading for a while. I have to look more into Everrise. It's been a while, but personally speaking, I hadn't put money into Everrise because I think I just wanted to see that their model and their idea would be something that'd be sustainable. And they also had things within their marketing that I personally thought were a little bit like misleading in a way. That's what I remember, but I'll definitely go give it a look a little bit more. And then from there, I'll let you know. Remind me, please, though. Let's see. Someone says QAO, brand new crypto. Check it out pre-market. Well, anything in pre-sale, we really don't look at anymore as they're so risky. And I learned my lesson with Refinable, so it's not something I do too often anymore. We're going to answer a few more questions. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. I don't want to make it more than 35 minutes, so let's keep going. Any opinion on VET? Phenomenal. No problems. Definitely a great one. I don't have anything invested, but if I saw a great buying opportunity, I for sure would take it. Let's see. Mark Davis, shout out to you. Orca blew up again today. Hope you get a chance to check it out. Your input is invaluable. Shout out to Mark Davis. Fantastic call last night. I think you told me earlier it was up like 10x or something like that, or something absolutely insane. So big shout out to you for that absolutely phenomenal call. Kudos. It's not easy to pick those out like that. But with that being said, guys, again, if you guys do want me to continue to do things like this, I absolutely can. I love coming on here and just talking about the generals, talking about the chat, talking or the charts, looking at all of the different little price targets and applying the psychology I talk about in a full-blown video and applying that to multiple cryptos in a more general, broad sense for you all later in the day. I can also do news, anything big that comes out. If there's any big events, if there's anything important in the overall cryptosphere outside of charting, I will also go over that and just give you guys even more input towards the end of the day that can then be applied for the next 12 hours until I post a video the next morning. So that's the goal. If you guys want to do that, let me know. Of course, on the days we do Gem Finders, we won't do this stream, as that would be a lot one day, of course. So yeah. Awesome job, Tyler. You are doing great with this. I appreciate it, Chris. It's been a hard week, guys. I've been very stressed out about the fact that my technical difficulties kept happening. I think this whole stream's gone by pretty smooth. I'm very excited. It seems like this whole stream's gone by pretty smooth. I hope we continue to do that. I've been very stressed and frustrated and upset with all the technical difficulties. I miss doing my live streams, but I think we're back. I think we're good. I think we're going to keep it going. So let's jump into a few more chats, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Mark Davis, you're the best, man. Can't wait for the next video. Coming out tomorrow morning. Shout out to you. Derek Paris, news would be cool. Absolutely, we would do that. Awesome, Tyler. Thanks, Metropolis Green. When I get on Apex at some point, I will do it. Please remind me again at some point because I will forget, but I don't play often. What price are you expecting on September 12th for ADA? $2.60. I love to set about 10 cents above the all-time high going into that. So even if we fall, we do see a decent size retracement, sell the news type thing, we can still find some great support around the all-time high. That's my goal. Don't jinx it. Sorry, end of the world. My opinion. My sorry. My apologies. WMA, great job. Keep integrity. Absolutely. Shout out to you. And last but not least, or just a few more. Thanks for your input and analysis, Tyler. Shout out to Sound of Freedom. Thank you for always being in here and always giving me absolutely amazing feedback. I appreciate you more than you know. QAO, you will not be sorry. We'll have to check it out. Taki says, love your videos. I appreciate it. That's a pretty sick hat that you're wearing in your profile picture too. Shout out to you. I'm a hat guy myself, so I got to respect a good hat. And then lastly, let's see, we got Simon Turner. Love your videos, man. You're doing great. Will you be covering Happy Doge? They're advertising you're covering them. Yes, I'm going over Happy Doge next Monday. They're going to be our sponsor for Gym Finders. And yeah, so that's when they're going to be there. But with that being said, guys, again, I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. If you did, of course, you can let me know by smashing that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel, and I will see you all very, very soon. And you ready? You ready? I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to make sure y'all ready because we got to do it at the same time, okay? All right, let's do it.